today's program, The Bard of Bengal. 大家好，欢迎你们来到今天的活动泰戈尔之夜。Why are we celebrating this incredible person? Because he is the voice of early 20th century India. He wrote the national anthems of 2 countries, and he won the Nobel Prize. He was the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize. 为什么我们要庆祝这么伟大的一个人？因为他写了2个国家的国歌，他写了歌词。那另外，他也是第一位非欧洲人得到诺贝尔奖。他是印度20世纪初之生。那我们今天的晚上就是献给他。我们今天有一连串的表演，那我们的表演者包括我们有红坊的志工们，以及一些住在台北的一些印度孟加拉邦的侨民。那他们今天会带一系列的泰戈尔的作品让大家欣赏。Today we will have a whole series of performances which are all inspired by Rabindranath Tagore, including poetry and songs and dance. And these are performed by artists of the Red Room, where we are today, and also by Bengalis living in Taiwan. So I'm not going to say too much, and we will straight away start today's program. The first will be a poem, which will be read by Mr. Sridharan Madhusudanan, the Director General of the India-Taipei Association. 我们第一个表演会是印度台北的会长史达人会长带来的一首诗。那这首诗叫《心无所谓时》。我先稍微跟大家介绍一下他讲的意思。在那里，心是无畏的，头也抬得高昂。在那里，知识是自由的。在那里，世界还没有被狭小的国家的墙隔成片段，在那里，话是从真理的深处说出，在那里，不懈的努力向着完美伸出手臂，在那里，理智的清泉没有沉没在激起的荒漠之中。在那里，心灵是受你的指引，走向那不断放宽的思想与行为，一一进入那自由的天国。我的父啊，让我的国家觉醒起来吧！我们以热烈的掌声欢迎史会长。Let's put our hands together and welcome Mr. Sridharan.
Then bit increase, I'm going to start the back. Yeah. Check. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This poem is 8 lines, so it will take about 30 seconds or 40 seconds to say. But I'm going to take about 1.5 minutes to say it in 2 ways. Before that, I thought I'll take a couple of minutes to speak about 3 words. One is poem, second is personal, third is performance. First is poem. This poem was written more than 100 years ago. It actually was written in 1901. It was published as Prarthana, which is prayer in Bengali. And after that, about 9012, the poet himself translated that into English. And then he actually read it in the Indian National Congress in Calcutta. If you know the meaning of, when you are seeing the meaning of the poem, just see that the context in which he wrote. India was a colony. Around the world, colonialism was reigning. Nobody could speak out. Nobody could even imagine a moment of freedom. At the time, this poem talks about something that we have not achieved today. So in that way, I think this poem says what a poem is in the world. It is not bad, it is this. And this poem over the 100 years is doing this work. That is poem. Second is personal. Not only countries, even individuals. Many times we are in situation where we are under stress. Our reality tells us, please accept the reality, and this is where you are, don't try to do something else. I personally had a situation where my reality was telling me, accept it, this is it, and you cannot do anything else. At the time, I actually stumbled upon this poem as part of the exam syllabus, and that during that exam syllabus, I liked the poem so much that I wrote the poem, kept it in my room, and I actually translated the poem into my mother tongue, which is Tamil. Is there any Tamil speakers in this room except me? Thank you. So I translated the poem into Tamil and kept it in my room, and during the exam, I wrote the translation of the poem, and that is one of the results where I got into Indian Foreign Service, and I'm here. And I have been going through this poem repeatedly over the years, over the decades, because this poem tells me that the reality is fake. Your mind, your vision is more real. And you can wake up into some other situation and then turn the reality and then go again. So in a way, this poem is not just a poem for me, it's a postscript and a preamble. Thirdly, performance. And Roma sent me a mail on WhatsApp. She said, can you read a poem for this? I said yes, and because the history I've said, I did not think which poem. And so I said that, yeah, can I read this poem? And she said yes. And then I saw somebody came to me and said that, you know, they have put you as a performer. Right? And I said, wow, okay. The facet is that I am actually a performer, and I have directed about 6 to 7 plays, theatre plays. We had a theatre group called IKEA Theatre Group, and we have performed in India, Beijing, Hong Kong. We have performed many plays. We have directed full-length plays, including Exupery's Little Prince, or Kafka's, or German plays, Hindi plays, and everything. We have done this, right? And I've acted in the plays, and my wife Vaidehi and I, we have directed plays, including Oedipus and everything we have done. So when somebody said that, you know, by mistake they have put you as a performer, I said, probably it's a good mistake. Okay, so thank you. So I'm going to do something which is strange, but this kind of group is something that I love. I grew up with. When I didn't have bus ticket, price for bus ticket, I have to walk 4 kilometers to watch a theatre, or I have to cycle somewhere to rehearse. And I grew up with this kind of group. So this is very dear to me. So instead of reading or reciting, I'm going to perform. Is it okay? And I'm going to perform in 2 languages. One is English, you all know. Second is Tamil, because she has read the Chinese version, you all know the meaning, even if you can't understand English. If you see the English performance, then you will know what I'm doing it in Tamil, so that's also easier, right? So here we go.